We're going to install it at 102.5 degrees, which is 4.5 degrees advanced, since the lobe separation was 107. Now that will be the closest the intake valve will be to the piston when we check clearance in a bit.
The timing cover is a unique three-piece design from Comp Cams. It starts with the block spacer. The front cover can go on now without sealant using supplied fasteners. Checking the cam's end plate is simple. Place a dial indicator mounted to a magnetic base on the block and line up the pointer with the timing gear inside the hole. Using a screwdriver, push the cam to the rear of the block. Zero out the indicator and move the cam to the front. We have 36 thousandths and the recommended end plate is 1 to 5 thousandths. So supplied shims need to be placed between the button and the cam. With everything back together, our clearance is in the range at 3 thousandths.
Rolling the engine over on our modified stand will allow us to drop in our ARP oil pump drive shaft and install this Moroso modified high volume oil pump. We ordered it with a matching pickup for our pan already welded to it. A Circle Track 7-quart kicked out sump oil pan from Moroso will seal up the bottom end. Now inside it features a louvered windage tray and trap doors in the sump to help control slosh in the corners. It rests on their one-piece oil pan gasket. As the ARP fasteners are cinched down, compression stops keep the gasket from being forced out of the rails. The class rules require iron cylinder heads and no porting or polishing is allowed. Now we needed a head that would flow in excess of 300 CFM to make good power with this engine. And these Dart Iron Eagle 230cc heads do just that right out of the box. Now these have the small 49cc combustion chamber that houses a 2080 intake and a 1600 exhaust valve. Now these do flow 309 CFM at 700-inch lift. Endurex solid rollers drop in and the heads are laid on and torqued to 70 foot-pounds. Now some primer and white paint, which lets us see any leaks or problems at the track. 8050 3/8 push rods are next, followed by these Crowler stainless steel shaft rockers, designed for the Iron Eagle 230 heads. The rocker bar goes on first and is torqued to 65 foot-pounds. This design uses a 5/8 shaft for durability and stability. Now the intake rocker has a 1:6 ratio, while the exhaust sports a 1.5. They were also upgraded to roller bearing tips for reduced friction and less heat. An Edelbrock Super Victor intake manifold will seal the valley. Everything else gets assembled in the dyno, and that's next.